Blitz. Hello everyone, this is Mike with Bet Blitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Another tough day yesterday. A lot of players underperforming. Lakers getting absolutely demoralized by the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Brunson just refusing to take good shots from behind the arc. But today's a new day, and we are looking to set you up again with some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Again, we will be sending out reimbursements. They will be coming out in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. For anyone who had dropped their handle in our last video, if you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Thursday slate of games, so again, take a moment, hit that like button. If this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting Devin Booker for less than 40.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this aligned Devin Booker has actually failed to exceed in 5 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this aligned Booker has failed to exceed in 60% of his last 20 games. Head-to-head versus the Indiana Pacers, this is aligned Devin Booker has actually failed to exceed in his last 2 matchups. And currently this season, Devin Booker's failed to exceed this line in 7 of the 12 games he has played. Additionally, last season, this was a line Devin Booker failed to exceed in 64% of the games he played. Now, Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns will be facing off against an Indiana Pacers defense that this season has not been very good overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's PRA totals. Now, when it comes to defending against the opponent shooting guard PRA totals, the Indiana Pacers are again giving up a fair share amount of PRA to the position. Here's the Pacers' defensive numbers against opponent point guards for those you want to see that as well. Overall, with this being a back-to-back for the Phoenix Suns, in which Booker logged nearly 40 minutes and will be traveling on the road, we don't like Devin Booker to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Devin Booker is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, 37 minutes per game. Again, in his last outing last night, did play near 40 minutes in that game, and then will be traveling back home to Phoenix on a back-to-back. And again, while the Pacers have not been the best defensively, we are still expecting a bit of a slow start for Booker, especially early on, and for him to ultimately fall below this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Devin Booker for less than 40.5 PRA. Now for our next play, we'll be headed over to the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Immanuel Quickley for more than 21.5 points plus assist. Now, taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line quickly has exceeded in 70% of his last 10 games. Additionally, this line quickly has exceeded in 70% of his last 20 games. This season, Quickley has exceeded this line in 7 of the 11 games he's played. And last season, this line Immanuel Quickley exceeded in 61% of the games that he played. Now, Immanuel Quickley and the Toronto Raptors will be facing off against a short-handed Cleveland Cavaliers defense that this season has allowed pretty high points plus assists to their opponents overall, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against opponent shooting guards, the Cleveland Cavaliers again have been giving up a fair share amount of points plus assists to the position. Here's the Cavs' defensive numbers against opponent point guards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, coming into this game, we do like Immanuel Quickley to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Quickley is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 32 minutes per game. And while Quickley has not been shooting as efficiently as we'd like to see him over his last 10 games, just 43% on 12 attempts per game over his last 12 games, he has been showing a steady increase in his field goal percentage over his last few games. In fact, shooting near 60% field goal shooting on 17 attempts in his last game, and Quickley has been a solid three-point shooter, especially as of late, just under 40% three-point shooting on a solid 6 attempts per game. So coming into this game, we do like Emmanuel Quickley to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now on his career, Emmanuel Quickley has been a solid contributor for his teams. This season, 15 points per game, right around 5 rebounds and over 6 assists. Solid contribution for the Toronto Raptors from Quickley. In coming into this game against a short-handed Cleveland Cavaliers defense, we do like Emmanuel Quickley to have enough opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Emmanuel Quickley for more than 21.5 points plus assist. Now, for those of you guys who are wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Scotty Barnes for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Yusuf Nurkic for lower than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on whether or not players get double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all their free picks, discounted player props, as well as promos they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. In fact, right now, they are giving you a nice little 5 promotion. When you play 5, they will give you an additional $100 in bonus cash. So if you guys are already on Underdog, make sure you guys go lock these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And if you aren't, click our link in the description below, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. And if you guys would like to check out some other apps, if you guys are already tailing on Underdog as well as PrizePicks, click our link in the description below. We've got some other apps for you to check out, and they got some really nice promotions below. And now for our next play, we will be under the PRA tab, and this time we will be selecting DeAndre Hunter for more than 24.5 PRA. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line DeAndre Hunter has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including in 3 straight games. Additionally, this line Hunter has exceeded in 6 of the 9 games he's played this season, as well as in nearly 3 of the last 4 matchups that he faced off against the Toronto Raptors. Now DeAndre Hunter and the Cleveland Cavaliers will be facing off against the Toronto Raptors defense that this season has not been very good overall, giving up a fair share amount of PRA total to their opponents. And when it comes to defending against the opponent's small forward position specifically, the Raptors are again just the same, giving up a fair share amount of points, rebounds, and assists to the position. Here's the Raptors' defensive numbers against opponent power forwards for those who want to see that as well. But overall, coming into this game, we do like DeAndre Hunter to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line, especially with all the injuries to the Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. Both Garland and Mitchell being out, as well as Evan Mobley, Max Strus, and even Jalen Tyson. So we do like DeAndre Hunter to have extended opportunity to take and make shots, and for him to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that DeAndre Hunter is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, just under 30 minutes per game. We would like to see his field goal shooting a bit higher, but still solid nonetheless, just under 45% field goal shooting on over 14 attempts per game, shooting a steady 30% from behind the arc over his last 10 games, on over 7 attempts per game. Hunter has also shown a good ability to rebound the basketball, over 9 rebound chances per game over his last 10 games, and he's also a decent facilitator, especially for his position, just under 6 potential assists per game, again over his last 10 games. So coming into this game, we do like DeAndre Hunter to have plenty of time, as well as opportunity to reach this line. No one sure DeAndre Hunter has been a solid contributor for his teams this season, off to a hot start with an increase in his PRA total across the board compared to his other career averages. 19 points per game, over 5 rebounds, and around 3 assists in just 29 minutes. And again, with all the absences from key players on the Cavaliers starting lineup, we do like DeAndre Hunter to have enough opportunity, especially against a Toronto Raptors defense that hasn't been very good overall defending his position, to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line, again, even playing at home. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking DeAndre Hunter for more than 24.5 PRA. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you for watching, we thank you to all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.